I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you an equation to isolate variable. The equation here is, consider the equation d equals to ut plus half at square. Isolate a. Find a if d equals to 30 meters, t equals to 3 seconds and u equals to 1 meters per second. So let's rewrite the equation and then we'll isolate a. So we have d equals to ut plus half at square. Since we need a, we'll take ut to the other side, that is minus ut both sides, right? And you get half at square. Now we can multiply by 2 and divide by t square. So let's multiply by 2 first. So we get 2 times d minus ut equals to at square. And now we'll divide by t square. So a equals to 2 times d minus ut divided by t square, right? So that is how we can isolate acceleration a. Now this equation relates initial velocity, time, displacement and acceleration, right? So a, the acceleration of an object, is equal to 2 times displacement d minus initial velocity u times t time divided by t square. Perfect. So part A is done. Part B is find a if d is 30 meters. Let's write down. D is 30, so we get 2 times d is 30, replace d with 30. We'll consider units later. Minus ut. U is 1, t is 3. Let's put it in brackets. 1 times 3. Okay, divided by t is 3. So 3 square, which is 2 times 30 minus 3 divided by 9, which is 2 times 30 minus 3 is 27 divided by 9. Now 27 goes 3 times, right? You could cancel this. 9 times 3 is 27. So we get 6. Now what should be the units for acceleration? That is kind of important to understand. So time squared. So t is in seconds. Do you see that? So this is in seconds. So we have second square here. Now distance d is in meters. So we have meters here. So we have meters per second square. Is it okay? So the units are meters per second square. So we'll write down the answer as a equals to 6 meters per second square. It's very important to include units in your answer. Now I didn't talk about ut, so can you work out the units for ut? So I took it separately simply because for some students that may be too much, right? Not for all. So if you're a grade 9 student, it may be slightly difficult to understand. So for grade 9, that much was sufficient. Let's look into ut and its units, right? So we have u times t. U meters per second. The units for u is given as meters per second, and for time it is seconds. So second cancel out. So this is same as meters, that is displacement. That's why I took meters here, right? So I hope that portion is taken care of. For senior students, they should be using units along with the numbers and then simplifying. So that's my suggestion. I hope you understand and appreciate it. Now as an exercise for some of you, I would like you to isolate t. So my question for you is isolate t, right? Isolate t. So that is my question. How are you going to isolate t? I hope that helps to understand the concepts. Thank you and all the best.